देखो मैं सिगरेट नहीं पीता और जेब में लाइटर जरूर रखता धमाका करने के लिए।
If there is any way we can sum up our situation, then धमाका अभी हमारी stock market में हो चुका है, and that too by an American company called Hindenburg Research. By the way, if it is said कि 1992 वाला scam repeat हुआ है, then that is also undeniably yet partially true as well. But at the end of the day, a few mind-boggling questions may arise in our brains. आखिर billions of dollars worth का loss हुआ है, but nobody knows कैसे और क्यों हुआ है, how and why. Which is why we're making this video. And by the way, we're also planning to make a video on the effects of this bubble burst onto the union budget of 2023. Let us know in the comments if it seems like something you guys might be interested in. Let's get into the main topic, and today we'll cover the A to Z of number 1, Hindenburg Research. Where is this company based? What is their track record? What is their conflict of research? Number 2, Adani Group of Companies. Why did Hindenburg target them in their reports? Is Adani Group involved in something fishy? Number 3, and the most concerning of them all, why is Omega Finance so underrated? Just kidding. So, let's not waste a moment and dive right into the background of the current situation. First, let's start by getting some know-how of the Hindenburg Research. Hindenburg Research was founded by Nate Anderson and Dan David. The size of the company and its employee numbers are not publicly disclosed, but it is known to be a small firm consisting of experienced financial and investigative professionals.
देख मैं हिस्ट्री बनाना चाहता हूँ और हिस्ट्री ऐसे ही नहीं बनती, लोगों को साथ लेकर चलना पड़ता है। मैं 100 ऐसे लोगों की सेना बनाना चाहता हूँ जो अपना 100% देने को तैयार है। फिर अपन 1001% हिस्ट्री बनाएंगे।
वैसे तो Hindenburg has no interest in making history, just like any other business. They also plan to make money leveraging their highly targeted research. With respect to their base business model, Hindenburg Research is a short-selling research firm that provides investigative research on public companies. अब ये short selling क्या है? और चलो अगर मान भी लें, तो ये कैसे माने कि कंपनीज के बारे में रिसर्च करके पैसे भी कमाए जा सकते हैं? Initially, short selling is what we call going bear or betting bearish over a particular stock. Here's how it works. Number 1. The investor borrows shares of a stock from a broker, with the agreement that they will return the shares at a later date. Number 2, the investor sells the borrowed shares on the open market, hoping that the price will drop. Number 3, if the stock price drops as expected, the investor buys back the shares at the lower price and returns them to the broker. Number 4, the difference between the price the investor sold the shares for and the price they bought them back for is their profit. If the stock price goes up instead of down, the investor will have to buy back the shares at a higher price, resulting in a loss. Short selling is a higher risk strategy, as the potential losses are unlimited because there's no cap on how high a stock price can go. However, this exactly same high risk strategy can turn out to become a much safer and greater chance of making profits if you're Hindenburg Research.
लाला, ओल्ड स्कूल हो या न्यू स्कूल, सबके सिलेबस में एक सब्जेक्ट कॉमन होता है, प्रॉफिट, और वो मेरा फेवरेट सब्जेक्ट है।
If you're an employee at Hindenburg's research facility, then your salary most probably will be generated by selling these research reports to their clients, which include hedge funds, asset managers, and other institutional investors. Later, Hindenburg's clients use their research to inform investment decisions and to potentially profit from short selling the stock of the companies under investigation. Hence, by the end of the day, the targeted company's stock will be down to its real and intrinsic value. Hindenburg will get its share of fame and money through those convictions, and retail investors like the US will get to witness an under-the-table view of the misery running behind the stocks.
देखिए, कुछ लोग शेयर मार्केट में किस्मत में विश्वास रखते हैं, पर मैं किस्मत में नहीं, कीमत में विश्वास रखता हूं।
This was all for knowing anything and everything about Hindenburg. Let's move ahead and understand why they locked their aim over the Adani Group of companies. Misery behind Gautam Adani and Adani companies. According to the reports published, the Adani Group utilized a network of companies located in tax havens to boost revenue and stock prices, even as debt levels increased. The report made the following accusations. Number 1, the existence of 38 shell entities in Mauritius is controlled by Vinod Adani or his close associates, as well as entities in other tax havens. Number 2, the utilizing of offshore shell network for earnings manipulation. Number 3, Adani Enterprises and Adani Total Gas are being audited by a small firm with only 4 partners and 11 employees, which has audited just one other listed firm. Number 4. The auditor is inadequate for the complex audit work required, as Adani Enterprises alone has 156 subsidiaries and numerous joint ventures. Equally cited opinion. Now, by default, we won't disagree with Hindenburg's reports and allegations. And to be very frank, what is worth to be noted is that even if we suppose that the allegations are all true and to the point, then do you guys believe that we needed a US-based company which short sells our stocks to do it for us? And talking about being lawful, if we have a look at the situation from the government's point of view, then the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SBEI, is the regulatory body responsible for regulating the stock market, including the pricing of stocks, not some research company based in the US or any other place. Adani Enterprises Limited, Adani Transmission Limited, Adani Green Energy Limited, Adani Total Gas Limited. All of these public companies were trading at their highest to around 4,000 Indian rupees per share only a few months back. But now, those same stocks are trading at around 1,500 Indian rupees. So, if I try to summarize everything in short and easy words, imagine that ke apna ghar ka security guard, which in this case was SEBI, kept snoring while foreign thieves came tiptoeing their way into your home and took everything they could, and the twist is that whatever they did is 100% legal, and you can't go to the police to report them. Gautam Adani's take on the situation. Adani Enterprises chairman at the company's AGM said, "These distractions won't hurt us in the long run. We have always been a confident organization that has taken on challenges that very few people would dare or think of." Continuing to the statement, Adani Enterprises called off its $2.5 billion share sale as the criticisms wiped billions more off the value of the Indian tycoon's stocks. The withdrawal of the Adani Enterprises share offering marks a stunning setback for Gautam Adani, as the school dropout turned billionaire whose fortunes rose rapidly in recent years in line with stock values of his businesses. Today, the market has been unprecedented, and our stock prices fluctuated over the course of the day. Given these extraordinary circumstances, the company's board felt that going ahead with the issue will not be morally correct, Adani said. "Our balance sheet is very healthy, with strong cash flows and secure assets, and we have an impeccable track record of servicing our debt. This decision will not have any impact on our existing operations and future plans," the billionaire added in a statement to Indian exchanges. Potential consequences. In general, Hindenburg Research's recent reports on the Adani Group of companies could potentially have significant long-term consequences. The reports have raised concerns about the company's financial performance and business practices, which could lead to increased regulatory scrutiny, legal action, and a decline in investor confidence. This in turn could result in a decline in the company's stock price, a decrease in its access to capital, and a reduction in its ability to grow its business. However, it's important to note that these potential consequences are highly dependent on the veracity of the allegations made in the reports, as well as Adani's response to them. In conclusion, it will be interesting to see how the story unfolds in the coming weeks and months. Till then, consider subscribing to stay tuned for further updates on this evolving story. We have also made a video on investing in the stock market for beginners, where I have taught how to sort the intrinsic value of a stock and only pick stocks that are relatively undervalued. That being said, we'll wrap our video. Take care of yourself and finances. Omega Finance signing out.